complete no signal area, you know. Might need to refresh if you're not seeing a stream. So during our half-hour break, I tried to tell you we were on break, but apparently that rest area was in a big black hole. But I was reading through chat a little bit of the last stream, and so many people ask like where we're going and what highway we're on and what the temperature is and how fast we're going. And all of that really can either be found, you know, if you open your eyeballs, the speed and the speed, the local time, all that. That's all right there on the screen in front of you. I saw people were asking about a compass. We got a compass on the front page of the website. And if you want to know what road we're on, we have a road symbol that automatically changes. Anytime we change a highway, that road symbol will automatically change. We also have a little weather widget that follows us wherever we are in the truck, and it automatically updates the weather where we're at. So just about everything that people ask for is already on the website. It kind of floors me when so many people don't know where we're going or what we're doing. Yeah, now I know we got a lot of new people, and that's great. But I see a lot of the same names asking the same thing as like they had no clue. Plus, in chat, on YouTube chat, we have a little blue box most of the time that'll tell you what we're doing. Plus, status bar if we're loading or unloading. And the other thing is, I know over time, whenever we get done with a delivery, a lot of people seem to think that we bobtail to the next one. Very rarely do we bobtail to a customer, because if it's a live load, we have to bring them a trailer. And if it's a preloaded trailer, we have to give them our empty, and, you know, when we take out a preloaded. So I don't know what I did or said that always makes people think that when we're done with a delivery that we just bobtail around. So I don't know. If there's something that I could do better or explain better or help people out, make sure you send me an email. Because I don't know. I want people to get the answers, but then I don't know how else to do other than what we're doing now. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, I'm not picking on nobody that's new, and there ain't nothing wrong with somebody popping in and really quick asking, hey, where are we? You know, I got no problem with any of it. I'm just trying to think of any way that I can make stuff easier. Now I know people want the highway symbol on the stream, the weather on the stream, the compass on the stream, but at a certain point, if you have the whole kit and caboodle of information on our little screen, you won't have anything to look at as far as the road goes. It'll be too cluttered up, in my opinion, you know. I'm not mad. I just want to make sure I get everybody the information that they need. I think as it is, we offer more than any other trucking broadcast as far as dynamic information. So we do deliver this tomorrow. We also load the next trip tomorrow. So it'll be a busy day tomorrow. It's 102 still. I wonder if the tie-dye people got their tie-dye shirts yet. I know Gossamer did, because we gave her shirt in person. Cow poop. Nothing like fresh cow poop at 103 degrees. Must be dinner time. They're all eating. And don't forget, we got a little truck on the truck map. It updates and automatically moves every 5 minutes. That helps let you know where we're at and how close we are and all that good stuff. We actually have a lot. I think I got to come up with a better way to present the information. Apparently a lot of people don't find it. But I think I might have a new way to attack it. You ought to check out the moon picture we took this morning on our Twitter. I'm pretty impressed with it. For a phone that was zoomed up 36 times, I thought it was pretty decent. And of course we put up a picture of the evening sky last night in our little hiding spot. And you don't even have to be part of Twitter to see the Twitter picture. potatoes? I love red potatoes. By the way, during break, I was talking to Eric Miller. If you didn't know it, Eric Miller is the man behind the trip blogs. After we get done with the trip, he makes a blog dedicated to each trip. Tells you where we started, how many miles, how many kilometers, the weather when we loaded up and delivered, temperature setting, what we hauled, how many pounds, you know, how long it took them to load us, how long it took them to unload us. Whole wealth of information on every single trip can be found in the trip blog. Then of course we just released 2 product reviews and a giveaway this month so far. So see, the blogs can give you a lot of information as well. Pretty windy. Might have already put the last one on, the one we delivered this morning. Somebody have to go load. if the winners of the CDs that we gave away, I wonder if they listened to their CDs and what they thought of it. I've not heard hiding a hair from anybody. Man, our truck needs a bath. Look how dirty it is. It's a shame our truck already got damaged before its first truck wash. on a zipper. Tire on a zipper. Whoop, 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 whoop. That'll mess you up. Panucci Road. Whoop, whoop. Your little Panucci Road, you. Alligator on a zipper. Beep beep. Ooh, that was a front steer tire. Smashed his bumper. the 5 at 1:48 Central Time. Hey, I almost rhymed. I was a poet and didn't even know it. There's a helicopter. He's landing in that field right there. Is there a little lake he just like sucked water out of? Hey, he's dragging a body of water, but I don't know of any water that's right there. No, he's not. There's no water there. I don't know what he's doing. Looks like he's hooking up to pieces of equipment. Wow. Wow, they tore that whole rest area building down. Can you imagine the people that lived here in like the 1880s? No air conditioner to hide in. You know, none of that mess. No pool. Nothing. dangly thing. I wonder what they're doing over there. What are they doing over there? What are they doing over there? What are they doing over there? baby tomatoes or potatoes. Those don't look like potatoes. Those are apples. 88 miles an hour, 85, 86. I would go up further, but I think the further we go, the harder it's going to be to find parking. So I figure we'll just shut down here. Man, the sun's like right in your eyeball. Love's already full. See, this is why people don't like truckers parking anywhere near them. Look how we treat the places we park. Throw garbage everywhere. Blocking that little driveway. Blocking a very corner of it. But just a corner. Wonder what the next truck stop is. Beautiful green truck. Well, I bet we'll be okay here. Because even though we're blocking part of the gate, $7:30. This guy might move and we could move up, or we'll be gone before they open or whatever. You know what I mean? So plus trucks can get out of that gate. I just would rather not. The Flying J is going to be crowded. I know it. Okay, we'll call it here. Because we've only got 52 minutes left on our 14-hour clock. Remember, we started at 3:30 this morning with a split clock. So we're okay, I guess. Plus, we'll get fuel here in the morning, too. Man, we are dog tired. But, alright, let's go over some numbers really quick so I can, like, get dinner and see if I can't, I don't know, relax. Alright, so tomorrow, we got 54 miles to go to delivery. Delivery is at a grocery store. We're not allowed there before half hour early. So appointment is 12 o'clock. So, oh, hey. How about that? Now we don't have to worry about it. How about that? Now we don't have to worry about blocking no gate. Fine by me. This is just as good as parking in the lot, ain't it? Fine by me. Besides, you'll be able to, Snowman should be able to catch some trucks coming and going. Alright, so now we're good. Now I can relax. We could probably even leave the stream going for a little while if you want to watch the trucks come and go. So anyways, 54 miles to go. Our appointment is 12 p.m. It's a live unload at a grocery warehouse, which means they're notable for 4, 5, 6, 7 hour unload times. That better not be, because then we'll be late for our next trip. But okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. So right now we have, pull up my other screen here. Right now we have 1 hour, 32 minutes on our 11-hour clock, 47 minutes on our 14-hour clock, 52 hours on our 70-hour clock, and we went 414 miles today. We did wake up at 3:30 this morning using a split break. Made our 5 a.m. delivery, and so that was pretty good. Don't get any hours tomorrow, or for like the next 7 days or whatever, 6 days, something. So I think we did pretty good. Wow, diesel 663. E. Hour and a half at a grocery warehouse. Nice. You know what it determines if it takes long or not? If it's one or two products, they seem to get you out pretty quick. But if it's like 100 different products, you know, then they have to thumbprint every single one, and it takes them forever and a day. But I don't know. It is what it is. Actually, this is a good watch party spot right here. Grumpy, how you doing? The next, we do have another trip after this one. This one delivers at noon. The next trip, where's my messages? The next trip is says it's preloaded, but I don't believe that. It says it's preloaded. Anyways, whether it's preloaded or not, we'll deal with that tomorrow. So we have a window of 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So it is what it is. And we'll be able to have a nice, easy next trip. Yeah, we'll let the stream roll. That's okay, no problem. If everybody watches this commercial here, real quick. So I think we do okay. This trip that we picked up was actually preloaded, just like they said it would be. Trucking Outlaw, how you doing? You heard something about me going to the Pacific Northwest? Not this trip or next trip. I don't know who you heard that from, because we're not going there. T-Bear, I'm coming your way. So we'll deal with it tomorrow. We're actually doing pretty good. There you go. Good street spot for you. You can see everybody come in and go out. Cammy, how you doing? I might have said something different, but yeah, no, we're next trip ain't to the Pacific Northwest. Oh, me, oh, my, oh. T-Bear, are you going to get your medallion or what? I'm going to get you your medallion. Hey, we're kind of close to Modesto, right? Motorcycle. Am I staying west? Well, there you go, Cammy. That's a good idea. I don't know where Pacific Northwest came from. I really don't remember anything about that. Forehand, how you doing? Marysville. Woohoo. Am I going to be staying in Lodi this trip? No, we're staying right here. It all depends on the timing of when we can get out. So I don't know. We'll have to play by ear. It all depends on how long people hold me for. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know, Kara. I don't know what I might have said. I don't know. Maybe I said I wanted to. I don't know. So, T-Bear, where are you really? Are you all the way across the bay or what? Like, but I thought we were going to possibly meet in Tracy last time or something. Didn't we have another road crew as well that wanted to meet? I don't remember. Wayne, how you doing? Hey James, you're welcome. Kentucky Clay, how you doing? Lumberman's gonna park right there. Did I ever get my mirror fixed yet? No. And the only reason why we're running without it is because the convex mirror that got destroyed is not an absolute DOT requirement. The big mirror is, but not the little one. Ocean, I thought you were down by... I thought you were in San Francisco, but I thought T-Bear was in Tracy. I don't know. I'm trying to remember where everybody lives. I don't remember. Well, Trucking Outlaw, if you ever see us going to cross paths, let me know. We'll get you a medallion. Lovelock, Nevada. I love Lovelock. That Gateway truck stop we've been at a couple of times. I like that. In fact, I I tell you what, and if other people are listening, they might have a clue. Lovelock, Nevada is a place that we might be stopping for coffee on our next trip. And if that's the case, and the timing works out, we'll have to get you your medallion and brochures and cards and giveaway pens and everything else. The Snowman camera overwrites the files. So if he did, it would have gotten overwritten. So we'll see. Well, we'll have to keep in touch, Ocean, and see how it goes. Oh, come on. Do your lunch hour on the road. I'm kidding. Well, T-Bear, one day eventually. You know what I mean? It'll happen. Heck, you know, when we were in San Francisco and we made our delivery, we waited and nobody showed up. What did we do? We waited an hour for contact from anybody. We never heard hide in a hair from no one. So... No, the side mirror on the door. The hood's fine. Wayne, glad you liked it. I remember something about that, Sam. Something about you were stalking me or whatever. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. I remember something about that. Who was it that we saw back in Springfield, Missouri? I don't know. I never heard from that person, so I don't know. I never got an email or anything. Nope. Over the weekend we'll be gone. No, somebody took out the mirror. We tweeted about it and all that. If you want to see what the mirror looks like. Me. All right. I guess that's all I got. Where is Lovelock? Yes, Lovelock is on Interstate 80. I don't know the mile marker. It's like an hour east of 93 or 95, one of those two. Can I get... Yeah, you didn't listen, Kara. We gave a big hint about the next trip. Anybody else catch it? See, I gave you guys a big old hint of where we would be going, and nobody listened. Yep, T-Bear, you get a watch party tonight. I know somebody got the hint of the next trip, because I flat out told them, and they acknowledged it. Oh, ocean. There you go. Somebody did pay attention. There you go, Leo. See, some of y'all like paid attention. Oh. Nope, no Idaho. Look at the squirrel right there, right there. He might be too low. You see him in the? Yeah, you can see him because I see him. He's in the curb, playing in the dirt in the curb. See him? There he goes. There you go, Sam. Sam paid attention to what I said. Ooh. There he goes. That's a fat squirrel. Don't eat the dirt. What's wrong with you? Anybody remember when we did a watch party and fed the squirrel cucumbers and the dang thing stole like half a cucumber? Didn't want the little pieces. He grabbed that whole half a cucumber and ran off with it. He's a fat chipmunk. No, actually, I think that's a squirrel. So anybody remember that cucumber? That was Barstow, in fact. There is not a pilot in Lovelock. Jammin' Hattie. So no alarm clock in the morning. We already did one of those this week. So today's the 14th. You realize we've already been done with vacation for 10 days? Because we came back on the 5th, and it's almost the 15th. We've already been done with vacation for 10 days. Wow. Where's time go? Howdy, Mark. Howdy. Loves is 10,000 times better than Pilot. The Squirrel and Aunt Jay would be fighting over the burritos, muffins, and Cheetos. It looks like just a fat squirrel. Which is weird because I don't see many trees for the squirrels to play in. Don't squirrels need trees? Ow! squirrel vanished on me. As soon as I went to go give him some food, he disappeared. What's your question, Cara? He didn't even come back, did he? Is AC keeping up? Yeah, we're doing okay. Oh, man, I didn't even throw it where you guys could see it. Have I ever eaten squirrel? No, I have not. See, now nobody's coming to eat it. Oh, well. I didn't even see which direction he ran. It's celery. Good healthy stuff for him. Would I ever consider hauling someone's things to help them move? I could never do that in company equipment. No way. I mean, you know, you can't haul furniture and food. You know what I mean? Plus, everything's always sealed and all that stuff. So, I don't see how that would even be possible if I could. BigRigTravels is abandoning us. Well, Cali girl, I hope you liked our little detour as well. Well, when we haul food and stuff like that, shippers and all them seal everything. We can't break the seal. Plus, it's like 99.9% of the time it's a full trailer, so there'd be no way to get nothing in there. You couldn't break the seal. You know, nothing. Because when we go to these deliveries, look at that, 2 trucks are going to go out at the same time. That's an accident waiting to happen. Customers double check seals, and if seals aren't correct, they don't take your food, you know. All right, Jeffries, you take a nap. I'm glad the guy moved forward. We got like a nice watch party for y'all. Oh, and I tell you what, I made 7 pounds of perfect pulled pork. Say that 3 times fast. Good stuff, Maynard. Woohoo! But have I ever shipped non-commercial things? Like what? Everything's commercial. That's what the truck and trailer is for. People aren't leaving. It's like they come in to find parking, and then they can't. It's a jam-packed. You can hire things like 2 men in a truck, and all sorts of little companies will move you, but I don't know of any commercial trucker, especially a company driver, that would even be able to help you if they wanted to. Does that make sense? I mean, especially with food, you know. Ocean, see you later. We've hauled furniture, we've hauled flooring, we've hauled carpeting, we've hauled electronics, we've hauled styrofoam, and we've hauled probably every single thing you could imagine over the years. But they still, like furniture and stuff, they jam-pack that to the gills. You wouldn't be able to stick nothing in there anyways. And there's just like no way in the world that would ever work. And then, just say it could, what would you do? I mean, if I got to go from point A to point B, and you're not moving in point A to point B, what do we do? Hold your furniture for like a year until we happen to get to where you want to go, or what? It's, you know, it doesn't work like that. See, now owner-operators can take time off and all that stuff. But there's no way in the world we could. Too bad you haven't hauled hay. No, we haven't. We haven't hauled hay. We've hauled dog food and cat food, chicken beaks and peeled grapes, everything else, plants, roses, everything. But we don't haul nursery anymore. We almost killed ourselves last time we did it. We're too old for that. More than 800 trees and plants, and I had to move them. 7, 8, 9 different deliveries. Humid, Louisiana, Houston, Alabama area. And I knew I'd be dehydrated, and I drank bottles of water like constantly. And there was no way. On the last delivery, it was like, no, it could never happen. Have I ever hauled live animals? I have not. No, I don't want to do no flatbed. Have I ever done onion runs? I've hauled onions before, sure. We've hauled styrofoam, all sorts of good stuff. Howdy, Jose. How you doing? No touch freight. Yeah, pretty much. Glitter, how you doing? It's funny watching all these people come in and think they're going to find parking. Parking, how you doing? Oh, me. We probably won't leave here until 10 o'clock. If we're an hour away and we give them 2 hours to get there, Because you don't want to like get there and then they turn you away. Because then what are you going to do? Then you have to find a place to park. Plus, if you start your clock early, remember we got another shipper to go to. So we want to delay our departure so that we are able to save our hours and you know, make use of them. Does that make sense? See, I know sometimes people don't understand why we delay departure or why we work our hours, but you have to think into the future. For example, if tomorrow's delivery is all we had to do, we'd probably wake up 7 and whatever and go. But if we delay our departure, then that means we could work later tomorrow night to find parking or get on down the road or whatever. What's the weirdest thing I've ever seen while driving? A picture of myself on the most wanted billboard. I don't know. I can't think right now. It's like I've seen some weird stuff. Yeah, trucks are like, I don't know. You know, actually what part of it is there's some truckers that prefer to drive at night. So those are probably the ones that are leaving now. Do I stay with the truck when you're on the street? Oh yeah, I can go in the Love store, no big deal. Yeah, I mean, you know, you could walk to that restaurant, whatever it is, that Split Pea or something. You could walk, you know, whatever you want to do. Yeah, that's no problem. Yeah, we've had deer, well, where was it? New Jersey or somewhere, I don't remember. We had a deer jump the Jersey barrier and we missed it. We missed hitting him head on, but he kept going and he pretty much committed suicide on the side of our trailer and got sucked under the wheels. Which didn't bother us much, but the poor vehicle behind us ran over him. Even worse, but yeah. Yeah, we've seen people forget to close their doors on the trailer. Have I ever traveled with a dog or a cat? We had TK for the first 5 years. If you look, there's TK videos on our channel. We've got tons of pictures. There's a big old story, I believe, too, somewhere on the website. We'll have to find it. But yeah, we had a cat for 5 years. How do I feel about kettle and pig hollers? I don't know. How you're supposed to feel about them? There you go, mountain lions. We've seen mountain lions. Remember, where was it? We were on 283 in Kansas, headed south of 70, headed to Dodge City. And I told people on the live stream that I just saw a big fat yellow mountain lion or whatever. And everybody thought I was full of it. And then somebody did research and says, yes, there had been several sightings of that mountain lion in that area. Anybody remember that? No, that was a long time ago. Loves is charging $663. Whatever happened in TK, we had to give her up. I avoided 395 out of Victorville. I was confused about what way it was wanting me to go. So, did I pick the best way? Probably not, but it worked out, you know. Because you don't want to exclusively and blindly follow your GPS. And the way it was sending me through downtown Victorville and all that stuff, I knew I didn't want to mess with all that. So we had a choice to go up to Barstow or go down to Hesperia, and so we just picked one way, you know. I'm not perfect, but we're not going to allow the GPS to put us in a situation we can't get out of. How many drivers does my company have? Multiple thousands. I just noticed the shadows are all gone. But look at that. The row of trucks, the row of palm trees is right along with the orange cast. You know what I mean? That's actually a pretty cool picture. Besides, we were able to get our first cup of coffee this morning at that Barstow. Who's the company's best driver? I have no idea. We don't pay attention to that. Why is it so hard to find parking, and has it always been so difficult? Yes. It's so hard because there's so many trucks and nobody wants to make parking spots. That's all it is to it. Only 10 drivers? Well, there's like 30 or 40 per manager, so me, I am. Well, thank you. Where's the fire hydrant? Is there a fire hydrant there? I didn't notice. See, now that truck's got a headlight out and missing part of its bumper. That's not very good. You know, and there's no reason in the world for truckers to be driving around with a headlight out. And I see that all the time. And it's like, yes, you can blow a headlight and have to drive a little ways. I get that. But headlight is like the first thing DOT can see, and it's also the easiest thing you could do, because any truck stop is going to have one for sale, and you should always have 1 or 2 spares of headlights. We do, you know. We always sleep with our head uphill. And that's why we like flip the truck around sometimes if we have to. But yeah, I cannot sleep on my eyes. Wait a minute, I'm trying to scroll back. How come no one talks about the other BRT drivers? Huh? What other BRT drivers? We got other Big Rig Travel drivers? I don't understand the question. Wasn't there a congressional bill proposed to provide more parking? Oh, they talk about it, but nobody does anything about it because nobody wants to pay for it. Nobody wants to give up land for it and all that mess. How many drivers from the company broadcast? I don't know. Probably none. I know we are the longest broadcaster there is. I mean, trucking broadcaster. Over the years, we've seen other truckers broadcast and then they disappear. I know of at least 10 of them off the top of my head. We're the only ones that I know of that's lasted going on, we're in our 15th year now, is it? There's lots of other drivers that drive, but they don't have anything to do with the website. Yes, Sam is in the inner circle of BRT drivers, as Germany Jens is. In fact, I'm actually trying to work on something with that. So, is that true that when you drive, that it's office and home on the road? Yeah, because home is in the back, office is in the front. So, yeah. How would you know if a headlight is out if someone doesn't inform you? Well, when you walk around and do your morning inspections and whatnot, you should be able to tell then. If you're driving at night and all of a sudden half of your lighting disappears, that should tell you. Now, during the day, you may not notice, but we have, like, you know, wake up like this morning at 3:30 in the morning or whatever and find out that, hey, we have a headlight out. Well, we'll fix that right then and there, you know. Who's been driving since 22? Huh? I don't know. I guess I lost something in the translation. So, we started driving in 2006. We didn't start broadcasting until 2008. You said that you had thousands of drivers with BRT. I didn't say nothing about no drivers with BRT. BigRigTravels has nothing to do with my company or any other company. BigRigTravels is my personal creation that has nothing to do with anybody or anything else. So I don't understand. Now, the company I drive a truck for has thousands of drivers, but those drivers have nothing to do with the website. So there's two different things, and I think you're trying to mix them together. There's nobody from my company associated with BigRigTravels. And this is why we don't talk about who I drive for and all this other stuff, because there is, we do not want anybody to think that my company sponsors a website. We don't want anybody to think that my website sponsors my company that we drive for. We don't want mixing of logos, you know, or nothing like that. That's why we do what we do and why we don't tell you certain things. Yes, obviously they know. Trust me. We've been in the big wigs offices, and that's who told me what rules we have to follow about customers and things like that. So, but the company has absolutely nothing to do with the website, and the website has absolutely nothing to do with other drivers. I don't know if that makes sense. The company, people that I know that work there have loosely followed us, you know, checked in once in a while or whatever, and that's all great. I don't know where it came from, but some people think that my boss or other people have nothing to do but watch me drive all day. And trust me, that's not, you know, that it doesn't work like that. So they do know, they do ask me about it sometimes, just a friendly like, hey, how's it going, and whatever else. As far as the company watching, paying attention, or anything, what we do, it's, they don't have time for it. They know and they check in, but we've got a reputation. Like I said, we've been broadcasting for 15 years now. We have a well-established thing that we are not going to badmouth the company. We are not going to be broadcasting on customer property, except for a few certain things which we would be able to get away from or get away with. You know what I mean? So it's like one's got nothing to do with the other. So and it's not that we're ashamed of our company or our company doesn't want to know. It's just two different brands. You know, what I do has nothing to do with the company, and what the company does or whatever has nothing to do with what we're doing. You know, does that make sense? One's got nothing to do with the other at all. And I do know that a lot of people know who we drive for, and I got no problem with that. Like I said, the bosses and everybody else knows. We've had magazine articles written about us. We've been on podcasts. We've been on MSN. We've been on Brazilian television. We've been written about in articles. We were on PC Magazine's top 10 webcams of 2008, you know, and we've been around. They know. Plus, we had already talked and agreed before. So, anyway, so next subject. So, thank you, Mariana. Did you get your fan yet? Thank you. I'm just regular, plain Jane, regular trucker. Ain't special about, nothing special about me. Our road crew is really special. Y'all, you know, you realize that it's not me that makes a channel. All I do is throw the camera up on a dash and let it sit there out the windshield. You guys are the ones that have made the community what it is and all that stuff. I didn't know the phone was overheating. So, it's not me. We don't do anything special at all. You guys make the community. You guys are the ones who donate and support the website, you know, through word of mouth and whatever else. So, it ain't me, it's all y'all. Dominic, how you doing? Would I have a dog on a truck? No, we're done with animals on the truck. Except for the green frog. Ah. And even she's a pain in the butt. Is I-5 better than 99? To me, it don't matter. They're both the same. So, with Jen's using that app, could you tell the difference in the quality or the buffering or whatever? Audie, you know, you're a new name. How long you been watching us? Or when did you find us or whatever? Well, we didn't start the website till 2008, so the other cameras probably changed, you know, before we had ours. Howdy doody. It's howdy doody time. Howdy doody doody doody. Howdy doody time. Starring Big Rig Steve with BigRigTravels and Jemima, Chatty Cathy, and special guest appearance by Zelda. About a year now, okay. What brand of camera or dash cam do you use? I've got a bunch of them. But what we're broadcasting on right now is a simple plain Jane phone. Galaxy S10. Yes, Jim Jam. Who came up with the idea for me to broadcast? I did. Because I've always worked in radio and television and stuff like that. And I've always liked websites and playing with my own website way back with the TI 99.4A and whatever, and I love driving trucks, and you know, even on my motorcycle, I would go drive my motorcycle, go camping by myself. So I always like to travel. So basically, we're combining my love of travel and my love of photography and my love of website designing and my love of broadcasting. So now we just rolled it all into one big creation called BigRigTravels. And obviously I had no idea that we would just explode into what we have. but we're here. We grew all together. You know, through technology. We adapt to it. Upgrade phones all the time, and it's like a handshake. As technology comes along and better equipment comes along and more money comes along that allows me to do stuff, and it just, you know, running side by side, and we've just grown into what we have now. I never would have thought of it before. Hey, you like the tower cam, huh? I've not given up on that. We got Starlink now. Like I said, I may be slow sometimes. I know everybody wants everything right now, but we're working on stuff, okay? Am I gonna have to keep the edge and running on, huh? Orangey and Nelly are doing just fine. Nelly couldn't get enough loving from me. Anytime I tried to do anything on the desk, she would lay right in the middle of it and roll over and say, "Hi, I need a pet." And then Orangey, you saw Orange on the little video we did down in the basement. We're still trying to pull together the stuff for doing our little basement broadcasting. So What's for dinner? I don't know. Pork chops, I think. LaCoy's watched 4 years. Nice. Oh, I'm so far behind. Mike, thank you for the $5. I appreciate that. Did he come back to get your food, or is it still there? Oh, the squirrel. I've not seen him. I've been looking. I guess we scared him away. There you go, Ralph. Yep. I don't understand. I just read it again. Do I have to keep the air conditioner running all night? Okay, that one I understand. No, if it's not hot out, we're not going to run the air conditioning. Did I ride the electric bike? I did. Not a lot, but I did. So do I understand you're not allowed to say the name of your company you work for? Technically, I could, but I want to keep that brand difference. One's got nothing to do with the other. It's like, I mean, I don't want people to think that there's any connection. I don't want anybody to think the company I drive for sponsors my videos. You know, nothing like that. One's got nothing to do with the other. Technically, could I say it? Yes. If you watch videos and pay attention, you would already figure it out. I mean, a lot of people know how to find us and everything. So it's not like we're keeping it a super big secret. It's just we have an agreement that we don't give any indication that we're partnered or sponsored or bonded or anything together. That's it, you know. I don't know how else to say that. FedEx tracker says it'll be here by the end of tomorrow. There you go, good. Mariana, congratulations. By the way, Mariana was the winner of that 12-inch floor fan giveaway by BigRigTravels and Set Power USA, which I think is very cool. Do I like toll roads? It don't matter to me. I don't have to pay. Julie? A year later, huh? I'm glad you're hooked. A lot. I get that a lot. I hear that a lot. And that's good. We're not a fly-by-night channel, obviously. That's a pretty truck and trailer. We do have certain rules we follow by, which you've known about. You know, no politics, no troublemaking, no bullying, no none of that stuff. And sometimes people will try to drag us into that. We stand firm with it. We already came out with a video. Now that's a lot of lights there. And the people that don't like our rules are the ones that seem to like want drama to begin with. But we're not here for them. So that's why we managed to stay on 15 years. I'm excited. That's just wild, you know. So I'm glad we hooked you for a year. Germany, DK50NV, how you doing? When I retire, this will be a big void for all concerned. You never know what the future holds. You really don't, because even I don't. If you told me BigRigTravels was going to be this big when I sat at Mom's kitchen table and came up with the name, I would have laughed and said, there's no way. So you never know what the future will hold. You know what I'm saying? I would like to buy a big old RV and slap cameras on and continue on. And then do nothing but go from national park to national park. At this point in time, I'm not rich enough to buy my own massive camper. You know what I mean? But you never know. You just never know what will happen. So we'll see. Okay, King of Queens. Could I still keep BRT going if I joined another company? It would be something that I would discuss with the big legal department and all of that other stuff of the company that I would be joining. And if they did not agree to it, or we did not come to a mutual agreement, I would not go to that company. I will not abandon my road crew and all that stuff for any amount of money. You know, like say trucking company XYZ offers me $50,000 more per year, but I'm not allowed to broadcast or continue my website. No way, I would not do it. Flat out. I'm not chasing money. I am not chasing money. Some of you may not believe me. Money doesn't mean anything to me. Yes, I'm responsible with it. Yes, I use it what it's meant for, to buy broadcast equipment and whatnot. But we're not running a website for money. I'm not trucking for money. You know what I'm saying? I'm trucking because I enjoy it. I'm broadcasting because I enjoy it. And if I could marry the two together, it's perfect to me. It's everybody has their niche. Everybody has the place that's perfect for them. And that's why when somebody tries to copy somebody else, whether it's me or somebody tries to copy, you know, another actor or whatever, you have to find your own lane. You have to find your own groove. And I think the groove we have right now is perfect. Perfect fit for us, perfect fit for other people involved. Absolutely. I think we are on top of the world. And if another company were to offer me $50,000 more per year, but not to do the website, I would not entertain whatsoever. Flat out. So, do other drivers know about BRT? Yes, because I have had numerous drivers come up to me and, you know, talk about it. I'm trying to scroll back and see what else I missed. Is your store where you have your stuff you sell a part? I don't understand, Crystal. Is your store where you have your stuff you sell a part of BigRigTravels? It's a different website, but it's still BigRigTravels. I keep the store separated from the main website. It's both me, though. It's both me. Or both BigRigTravels. No, I'm serious. I am totally serious. I am committed to you guys. That's it. And I think that's what makes this trucking channel a success. That's why when I look sometimes and we have 5, 6, 7, 800 people watching, I love when somebody loves what they do and it's natural to them, and they're not doing it for subscribers and they're not doing it for money or whatever. I'm not doing it for that. Subscribers, I don't know how to say this. I don't want nobody to misunderstand it. Subscriber numbers don't mean anything to me, because I'm not doing what I'm doing in hopes that I get a certain number of subscribers. I would do exactly what I'm doing today if we had 5 subscribers and watchers, or we had 5 million subscribers and watchers, because I'm doing what I'm doing from the heart. This is me, and anybody that wants to ride along is more than welcome. And I think that's a big difference. People do make content solely to get clicks and points and subscribers, and that may work for a little while, but I'm not interested in that. Does that make sense? How was the trip? Trip's good. Do other drivers have their own websites? I don't know. I have no way of knowing. I don't think that there's other truckers that have a website and a YouTube channel. I know obviously there's other truckers that broadcast just on YouTube or whatever. I don't know anybody that's got another website. But if they do or if they don't, that's their stuff. I keep my eyes on my own stuff. Does that make sense? Do I have any kind of BRT banner or logo on the truck? We used to. And like we used to have big old magnetic door signs for the first couple of years on the old style logo, and it said live cam, broadcasting live, and all this other stuff. And I know that people would drive along beside us and then pull in front of us, cut us off, just to pull up the website and see their car on the website. And you know, I never liked that when people do that. If they do it and they like don't bother me, that's okay, but too many will pull in front of you so they could see themselves, and then they go really slow because they're not driving, they're looking at the website. Does that make sense? It's kind of like when they talk on the phone. I'm trying to scroll back. Yes, Caitlin, we'll get it fixed in its own time. We'll take care of that, trust me. Let me see. Do I ever keep up with other drivers' travels? I do not. I really don't. Because we do all our own stuff, and at the end of the day, the last thing I want to do is watch somebody else work. To be honest with you. That's basically it. After us doing 12, 14, 16 hours a day, I want to go to bed. I want to watch TV. I want to get away from driving. I don't want to watch somebody else drive. Does that make sense? It's not being mean. I also look at it as, if I'm busy looking at what other people are doing, then that's less time for me to think about and concentrate on making our own improvements. So that's why there's no competition. There's no, well, they're doing that, so that means I have to do that. Whatever somebody else does is their sandbox. I've got my own sandbox. And if I'm busy paying attention to what somebody else is doing, that means my eyes are on the wrong website. Does it make sense? I don't know if it does. So, I don't really keep up with other drivers' travels. I really don't. Bobby, glad you like. Grumpy, you have yourself a good night. Did I ever drive in tandem with other drivers? You mean like team drivers? No way. Steve, you're all right. Oh, so anyways, I was going to tell you what made me rip the signs off the doors. It was somewhere along the way, we had a motorcycle kid. He pulled beside us, and he kept looking at our door. And he kept looking at our dash, and he would pull up in front, and he'd pull back. He'd pull up in front and pull back. And then he finally spotted the camera on the dash. So he pulled in front of us and cut us off on his motorcycle, and then he popped a wheelie and rode on one tire, on the back tire. You've seen people do that, and he did it directly in front of us, directly and exclusively because he saw we had a broadcasting camera. So at that point I decided we are not going to advertise, because what if something happened and I ran over him? And I'm not going to be responsible for that. So after that happened, we took the signs off the doors. If, you know, I mean, that's flat out. So, Jim, what's your question? Do you think that my boss watches me? No. My boss has got other stuff to do. Jim, what's your question? Yeah, Leo, I mean, we're just not, you know, we're not going to open up ourselves to that. You know, yes, it would be 100% his fault and all that, I get it. But if I can avoid any problems, no lawyers to talk to, and who knows what else, the more the merrier, you know what I mean? So we just like incognito. So what happens if someone loses tickets in a toll road? You would have to ask the toll people. I don't know. See, we don't have anything to do with the toll booth. And we have seen motorcycle accidents. In fact, one of them in Missouri, we had to abruptly stop broadcasting because basically it happened right in front of us. And out of respect for the family and all, we were not going to broadcast a live happening accident. So, like that. Thank you, Frank. That means a whole bunch to me. Is my company located in Belvedere? BigRigTravels is. The other company is not. Oh, there's the people, you'd be surprised at the dumb stuff people would do in front of us. So yeah, I don't want to mess with that. You know what I mean? They could be a fool in front of somebody else's stuff. But yeah, I don't know of any other truck driver or whatever that sits for hours on end and talks with the road crew after a full day of broadcasting. You know? Thank you, Audie. I appreciate that. Trish, you have yourself a good night. Yeah, we're not out here for the money. We're not out here for the fame. We're not out here for nothing other than simply showing America to the world and giving people a safe, family-friendly, buzzword, political garbage stuff, free spot away from all that. Does that make sense? Have the police ever asked for video footage? No, but I have had lawyers contact us because we filmed something that they would like. So, Wampus, whoop whoop, Mr. Wampus. Yeah, sunset looks nice. This is the most powerful, informative conversation I've ever participated in. Well, cool. I'm just a regular, plain Jane, regular person. Customers leaving too. Everybody's leaving on me. No injured puppies. Legendary Michael, how you doing? See you later, Jim. Actually, look at all the colors in the camera. That looks pretty cool. Wampus is a guy, ain't it? Because it's like part of the cat scale. Now they're making fun of me because now I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, or it's a mister, right? Because I think I kept saying girl. And then we got corrected, so it's mister, but then we say mister and we still get laughed at. I can't win. Coffee and Lovelock. Woohoo. Well, we could sit down and broadcast out at the little table if you want. Yeah, Crystal, yeah. We, Indigo Films in partnership with the Travel Channel made a documentary called Epic Spills, talking about 18-wheelers that rolled over and spilling fuel and spilling contents and all this stuff. They used 17 of our video clips in their show. Have I ever hauled for the Defense Department? And in my military days, yes. Woohoo! Good night, everybody that's leaving. Arctic Tracks, how you doing? I heard. Caitlin, I apologize. I'm sorry about that. Scottsdale, Arizona. We just came by your way, didn't we? No, we didn't. I don't know. We kind of came close enough to see signs. Glad you liked the view, Jim. Brent, how you doing? So I think the activity is pretty much stopped. How about we stop the stream at 9 o'clock, which is in like 2 or 3 minutes, and we'll leave the snowman on. That's always on unless it overheats. And that way I can get my pork chops cooking, get some nice sleep because I'm about to fall over. It's a really early morning. And then we'll wake up tomorrow and roll. Sound like a winner? I do appreciate you guys talking to me, asking me questions. I try to answer all the questions. I try to keep an eye on chat. But I have a habit of when I see a question, you know, in these watch parties, I see a question, and as I'm answering it, I'll look away. And then when I look back down, 32 chat messages roll by. So nobody ever be offended if I don't answer your question. I might not see it, you know, or something like that. I do try to put the chat on pause, you know, so it doesn't roll by. But, you know, I just want you to know that I enjoy the watch parties. I enjoy talking with you. And that's what I'm here for. Answer all your questions and all that stuff. No alarm clock. No alarm clock. Well, we have a habit of waking up when the sun first starts to wake up. So, Vintusky, how you doing? What's my favorite drive? I drive everywhere. It's all good. It really is. I like the coastlines. I like Montana. I like Idaho. like Texas. I like it all. I really do. Did snowman melt in Vegas? Oh my gosh, it was like 115 degrees. And I tried my best, but even with the AC going, if I put the AC on defrost to cool the camera, it doesn't do very good keeping the cab cold. So yeah, we tried to show you some pictures, and then we just gave up. You know what I mean? So so yeah, 115 degrees, everything melts. So, alright, here's your music. Everybody say goodbye to each other. You know I love you. You guys know that you mean the world to me. And we will broadcast all the time.
Welcome to Big Rig Travels, your guide to the American highway.
Do it.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
Alright, so we'll see everybody in the morning. I appreciate you very, very much. I really do. All right, we'll see everybody in the morning. We got a lot of things to do tomorrow. We have to make this delivery, then we have another shipper to go to. So tomorrow's gonna be a long, busy day too. See you in the morning. Whoop, whoop. Bring coffee, bring donuts, bring in Pop-Tarts.